Hi guys, it's Viejo here, and we are into the 4th week of October already in 2024. Hey, election day's coming up. Get out there and vote. Don't believe the hype. Okay, vote like we're 5% behind. All right, get out there. Hey, this is part 2 of episode 3 of Wadcutter Wednesday, and we're working with that Saeco number 53 bullet. That's this bullet right here. Okay, that you can see. And today we're going to go through how I got them loaded and shot. These got loaded on the Lee 4-hole classic turret press and shot out of the Ruger stainless steel Blackhawk in 357. So let's go ahead and jump right into the loading part of this. Right, the die setup is going to go like this. We got the Lee sizing die, got the RCBS Cowboy expander die. Kind of while we're at it, you know, you've heard me talk a lot about selecting the proper cedar stem for the bullets you're using in our cedar die. Today I want to talk a little bit more about selecting the expander that you're going to use. I've got 2 expander plugs here. This one is the one from Lee, and this is an RCBS Cowboy die. Okay, these are both the, we'll call them M style, although Lee calls it a square start. And okay, there's one there here on the RCBS also. We can see that ridge right around there on both of those. And that gives us a little bit different kind of flare at the mouth that helps that bullet stand up straight and get a good start. Well, look at the length of this bullet, okay, and consider how far down into the case that bullet's going to be seated, clear down to here, right? And then look at the length of that spud on the Lee die. It's only going to go about halfway down the length of that bullet. Well, that means that as that bullet gets down farther into the case, below where that Lee die will have expanded, it's going to meet a restriction. And that may or may not start to cause a little bit of compression against that bottom part of that case and actually make it bulge a little bit as it kind of wants to kind of accordion out a little bit. And you may find that a bullet seated that way may be reluctant to go into your cylinder. If it does, you know, you can always bring out your Lee factory crimp die and straighten it out with that, and that would usually solve the problem. But I think a better solution is to pick a better expander. Look how far down that RCBS expander goes, all the way down to where the bottom of that bullet's going to be. So the case is going to be expanded out, you know, to the close to the diameter of the bullet, all the way down there. So that's why, you know, I kind of like that option better for a Wadcutter bullet. Anyway, I thought I'd bring that little tidbit to you. And I'm going to use the Hornady Cowboy die for the cedar. Okay, Hornady sells these Cowboy cedars separately, and it's actually a pretty good one. It's got a stem in it that's going to work with this particular bullet with that little peaked button on it, and then we're going to use a Lee factory crimp die. Okay, as you saw, we used the RCBS Little Dandy powder measure, and it has to do with the reason why I picked 2.8 grains of bullseye. It's because that particular rotor likes to dispense 2.8 grains, and I use that Little Dandy frequently for that purpose with a Wadcutter. So all of these Wadcutters, to remind you, are being loaded with the same charge. Okay, regardless of the weight. You've seen we're going to have some different weights of Wadcutters here. They're not all exactly the same. So anyway, we got them loaded up and took them to the range. And shot him out of the Ruger stainless steel Blackhawk. That's a 6.5 barrel, and I shot terrible. I could give you all kinds of excuses, but that's all they'd be. I mean, like that, it was awful at first. And I got mad at myself, and I shot 12 rounds out of it, and I might as well have shot a shotgun. But I put the gun down, shot something else, and came back and shot one more cylinder and put them in there like that. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the shooting.
Where's the coffee? No coffee.
There is the Saeco number 53, 12 rounds. I think they were trying to group and would have done better had I paid more attention. And of course, when I quit videoing, shot another wheel full of the Saeco 53s, and we shot that group. So it is capable. All right, there you go. So you see what I mean, man. That was a shotgun pattern out there, the first 12 that went through there. And then the next 6, though, I settled down, did a much better job with it. Just, you know, the bullet's a decent bullet, and it's a decent round if you're not, you know, jumping all over the place, which is what I was doing, I guess. Anyway, it is what it is. So there it is. I hope you enjoyed that, got something out of that. But from the Viejo bench, for now, that's all she wrote.